Hello, I am Tripp, and welcome to day 28 of 30 days of Shut the Hell Up. I want to show you something in John 16, verse 33. And in case you have not seen the previous segments, I'm just going to say that storms are not gifts from God. Even though we've heard songs and maybe sermons, suggestions about storms or devastations or trials or different things in life, we have a mindset, or a lot of people have a mindset, that this comes to strengthen your faith, or God uses this to build you, and He's allowed this to happen because He can see the other side of it. When in fact, Jesus said, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Storms, tornadoes, hurricanes aren't beautiful. They do not leave good things in their path. They leave destruction. They leave chaos. They leave confusion. They leave people dead. They leave people wounded. And so if we think attacks of the enemy are gifts from God, then we have believed a lie from hell. The enemy sends storms to do one thing, according to Jesus, to steal the word that's been sown in our heart. And so what I want to know is, how can we overcome these things in life? Maybe you're facing some situations right now and you just don't see how you're going to make it. You're going to go through this, get beat up in it, have a blurred vision. You know, that's why the enemy sends storms. He wants to blur your vision. He wants to put chaos in your life. So how do you overcome it? And on the last segment, I talked about Isaiah chapter 40, about how eagles lock their wings. Isaiah challenged us to lock our wings on the Word of God and soar above storms instead of going through them. Now, I know when I say that, the first question I have from a lot of people is, well, Terry, what about John 16:33, where Jesus said, in this life you will have tribulation? Well, let's go to the Word and let's read that together. John 16:33, Jesus said, these things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation. Now let's stop right there and let's really highlight what He's saying. In me, you have peace. In the world, you have tribulation. Well, I want to keep going, but I've got to stop there because there's so much in those two statements that I believe we could fill up another 30 days of teaching. So I'm going to make this quick. Jesus said, in me. When you see yourself in me, when you identify with me, when you place your hope and your faith and your trust in me, you have peace. In the world, if you place your faith, your trust, and your hope in the world and their system and the government and its bailouts and handouts and Social Security and the doctor's report and all the news media, if you see yourself in the world and its system and its way of thinking, get ready. You're going to have tribulation. So He wasn't saying, good luck in the world, you're just going to get beat up, have tribulation, but in the sweet by and by in heaven, you'll make it one day, you'll have peace. That's not what He was saying. He was basically saying, listen, what are you focused on? Because whatever you focus on, you magnify. And whatever you magnify becomes greater in your life. So if you're magnifying the world's report right now, if you're magnifying all the tragedy and all the storms and all the chaos in the world, you're going to have tribulation. But be of good cheer. He was saying, listen, that's not the only thing out there. He was saying, get happy. Why? Because I have overcome the world. And He said, when you're in me, you've overcome it too. meaning there's a way out of the world system. There's a way out of the hell that is roaring in our society today. What is the way out? Him, Jesus. Right now, see yourself in Him. Yes, we're going to be faced with storms. We're going to be faced with the world coming at us from all sides. However, we don't have to get involved. We don't have to get in it. We can overcome it. How? Set our mind on what He has said. Focus on how good He is. And let that love come through us. When you set your mind on Him, Isaiah said in another place that God, He will keep you in perfect peace. In Him, hell is shut up and heaven is released in your life.